Rising Productions, and this is Diva Talk. I'm Mia.
I'm Karen.
And I'm Reverie. I am so excited to announce our guest today. Strangely divergent musical influences, Gypsy Russian and Cajun rock, mix into an eclectic stew of styles. This diva hails from Moldova, the swamps of Eastern Europe. Her partner is from New Orleans, Swamp Town, USA. They embrace their differences as their life stories and worldviews mix into a wild, poetic, non-dualistic brew of lyrics. Genres vary from bluegrass to ballads to folk to rock to who knows what. Their website is nonduo1.com. Please give a warm welcome to Marina Gutman and Paul McCarty, aka Non-Duo. They are not two, but one.
Going to get my rifle, set my sights upon you. You ain't my disciple, on this we must agree. Trains keep on passing, I can hear you praying. The next life's everlasting, but this one is holy. The next life's everlasting, but this one is holy. Ho! Going to get my back now, I gotta hop this train now. Run across county lines, no, you ain't going to find me. Wheels keep on rolling, I can hear you calling. Next train will be coming, but this one is for me. The next train will be coming, but this one is for me. Ho! Nothing left to hide. No, you ain't my Lord now, never shall you be. Life keeps on drumming, I can hear you dying. The next life will be coming, but this one is for me. The next life will be coming, but this one is for me. Oh! If that's your motivation, next life's everlasting, but this one is for me. The next life's everlasting, but this one is for me. Oh, the next life's everlasting, but this one is for me. The next life's everlasting, but this one is for me. Oh, the next life's everlasting, but this one is for me. The next life's everlasting, but this one is for me.
Welcome to Diva Talk. It's so great to see you guys again. It's been a while.
Yeah.
You too, all of you.
Yeah. Well, let's jump in and get started.
I know I heard you two first play at Shilon, and your music just kind of washed over me. And it was a beautiful experience, and I completely fell in love with you. I got obsessed. I had to follow you on Facebook. I have to check out all your new stuff when it comes out. Like, I'm your stalker. But wow. I happen to think that you're fantastic, and your music just really speaks to me. But you've produced 2 albums together, and the most recent one you debuted during the pandemic. What were the challenges you faced producing that second album?
Well, I mean, meeting with our mixer person, because we both enjoy going into the studio, and we couldn't do as much of that before everything shut down and everybody started quarantining. so that was kind of I feel like we've missed out on some of that interaction with the mixer, with the development of the some of that. You know, you're better at talking about what exactly went on at the mixing studio.
Usually, you know, we'd be sitting. He'd be sitting here at the computer, and we'd be, you know, looking over each shoulder and saying, "What about this? What about that?" And we had to let him like work on his own for a lot of the mixing process, the post production. Yeah.
But the recording we've done mostly at home, which was nice because we got to save some money, and that was the goal after the first album, because we spent a lot of money on that one. So yeah, so we kind of created a little studio in the hallway of our old place, not this one, and blocked everything off, and we kind of created a sound booth, and so that was fun. So we recorded all our songs that way, and then we took it to the mixing studio, you know, for Ed Tree, who was our mixer.
We did get to start the recording process normal, like, you know.
Yeah, I started out
before
normal.
the pandemic. It was in December. We went in the studio with the drummer and the bass player and played through all the tracks live, and you know, big size studio. And so that was what we used as the recording foundation.
Yeah. So, and then like in March, that's when everything shut down, and we couldn't go to the studio anymore, and so that was a sad.
But by that time, we actually were already recording at home, you know, because it was part of our plan, you know. We
planned to record at home to save some money.
Yeah.
So that kind of worked out. Mm-hmm. We were supposed to call the album Home instead of In Your Eyes because of, you know, but before we found out everything that was happening. Yeah, this is the new CD. That's the In Your Eyes.
Nice.
How is that? Well, we don't know how. Yeah. This is the inside. We did some
making of videos.
Selfie videos. We have a making of video on our YouTube channel.
Oh, that's great.
You guys can
making out?
What was that?
A making out, you said? Like you're making out? Like
No, making of. Making, yeah.
Well, there might be a making out video too that is not on their YouTube channel.
no, don't put it in.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
That one you have to pay for.
Yeah. That's the private channel.
Yeah. Like Mia and Reverie, I really felt like, oh, you know, you guys opened for us at the Shilon, and I was like, wow, what a great opening act to have. You guys just electrified our audience, and just, you know, your voice, Marina, is just so powerful. And then when you have Paul coming in to, you know, it's two, but it's one, and it just is a lovely combination. And I just, I really thought you guys were fabulous at our Shilon.
So you've accomplished a lot. You've done a lot during this pandemic. How have you stayed focused and on track to do it all now?
Well, it was actually easier because we didn't have to go to work. You know, basically we're not commuting to work anymore, or till further notice. So by being home, it sort of helped us to get a lot done. We initially started doing our own production company, not production, what is that called? Publishing company, right? Publishing company. And we still have it. We have our own publishing called Independent Artists. And we haven't really developed it too much from that point, but we had a good start. But it helped us, you know, finish the album and move apartments because we felt very kind of confined in the old place. So we broadened our space because of the situation. Focus is just, you know, just doing one thing after another. I mean, you got more time, and it's easier to get a lot done. And especially, you know, we work together a lot, so it was easier to just like holler across the room, you know, you have time right now, versus, you know, calling, when are you going to be home, or, you know.
Well, that seems like a positive aspect that's come out of being in a quarantine and this pandemic. You guys got a bigger space, you recorded an album, and you went live, you have kind of more traction with your music. Would you say there's additional positive aspects that you've encountered during this pandemic, and not just in your professional life, but your personal life too?
I think so. I mean, we've been spending more time together, which is good, I guess.
Yeah.
We've gotten closer. I mean, if we can handle this, we can handle pretty much anything.
Well, I'm really proud of you guys. You put out an album during COVID. That is quite a feat, and you've obviously grown your relationship together. And I'm very proud of you for staying focused as musicians during this time. And thank you so much for taking time, you know, out of your day to be with us and to talk with us. And it's just really great to see you guys again. You're a wonderful couple.
We really want to have another live event when this is all over and have you guys come back and play for us at another sequel to a Shilon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can't wait. Let's see how long it will all fizzle out.
Yeah, well, thank you, both of you, for joining us. This has been fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you.
for having us.
Of course. And we have a little hand signal that we do with a catchphrase that we're trying to get into all of our interviews if we can remember. And it's 1, 2, 3, ladies.
Unify and rise up.
It's the second song on our new album, Going Back Home. I took a ride down a silver boot all alone, surrounded by people I'd never known, all alone, all going home. Now I'm going back home. I slept for hours between your wings as it drove, humming so low, dreaming of nights that I'd spend in your arms as it drove, humming so low. Now I'm going back home. Now I'm going back home. Head for New Orleans, guitar on my back, but no bags to share. Carrying on that I've held through the years, just to let it all go for you. Yours were the eyes that were looking for me in my mind. Come us to see, counting the hours as they drifted away with the miles. Come us to see. Now I'm going back home. Now I'm going back home. Head for New Orleans, guitar on my back, but no bags to share. Carrying on that I've held through the years, just to let it all go for you. behind long ago, looking for more, searching for words that I'd never find long ago, washing ashore. Now I'm going back home. Now I'm going back home. Head for New Orleans, guitar on my back, but no bags to check. Carrying all that I've held through the years, just to let it all go for you. Carry it all.
Stay tuned for our next Diva Talk, where we interview another fabulous guest.